rundown. April 18th.
30th birthday. Marty Mush. He's an old man today.
Yeah.
Happy
true.
birthday. Big 3-0. Big 3-0, huh? How's it feel to be an old man?
It feels great. I like getting older.
Yeah?
That was athletic.
I really do. I don't like when people say, like, oh, getting older. It's nice getting.
It means you're closer to your great demise.
We only get 4,000 weekends in life, so.
Is that true?
Yeah.
All right.
It's sad when you put a number to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
NASCAR, purchase tickets to Tailgate with Bri and Grace O'Malley in Talladega's famous North Park camping area. Tickets for Tailgate will also include general admission to the Geico 500, a Barstool x Dega t-shirt, and access to a Saturday night concert featuring Walker Hayes. Talladega Superspeedway is known as NASCAR's biggest and baddest track.
It is.
It is?
The super speedway.
It's
obviously, but that means it's.
You want to go to NASCAR, Talladega is the place to be.
Dega is. People say Daytona. No, it's Dega.
Yeah, it's Dega.
Yeah, you can call it. Call it Dega.
I like that.
I've heard Dega's the biggest party of all the NASCAR places.
Okay. Star Jars, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, and Bubba Wallace. Make sure to catch NASCAR Full Speed on Netflix so you can watch your favorite drivers before they take on Talladega Superspeedway. Purchase your tickets now to experience a Barstool Sports tailgate at Talladega Superspeedway featuring Bri and Grace O'Malley. You want to ask Bill right? Oh, he's on the phone still. This guy, Billy, just walked in and is like just on the phone.
We'll grab him for the aftershow.
Yeah, he's just getting sued.
He's being sued
left and right. Look at it. You can't even sit down. he's got the politician wave down already. It's like everyone's talking about him. Yeah.
Can you imagine how tired he is?
Dude, he's just. Nothing sounds worse than being Billy football right now. That sounds like it's awful. First thing, NBA playoffs. I'll say it. No one cared about the Bulls and Hawks game.
Yeah.
Couldn't give a less of a shit. But now the Bulls actually can beat the Heat because Jimmy Butler's out for like weeks.
Yeah, stinks for out. When we're all New York guys, stinks for our New York Knicks that friggin' Butler's out. They blew that game. If the Heat would have lost that game,
that's a free round.
It would have been hanging. But now they got
the Celtics have 2 free rounds.
Now there's the friggin'
Celtics nasty work. What just is looking? It's looking like for them.
They have either the Cavs, Magic, and they have the Heat. Pretty much.
Also, is the Chicago office going to pretend to care about the Bulls now?
I feel like only Big Cat's like actually.
I see Big Cat tweet about it, but the other, and then White Boy Rick, who's like a social guy for us, WBR, he tweets about it. But last night, the Bulls were playing in the playing game, and I was like, what are they?
No, they also a lot of people that did move there aren't from Chicago.
No, I was saying more Chicago guys, as in like White Sox Dave, Eddie, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I don't know if they care. I have no idea. Yeah. But the game that I watched, the Sixers Heat, that was a fantastic game. I think that Knicks fans, let me tell you something. For a team that has sucked for my entire life, are not scared to play the Sixers in the first round.
Well, we're underdogs. We're plus 105, I believe.
Yeah, because the Sixers are better, and everyone over there is like telling me how stupid I am for like the Sixers are probably going to win.
Yeah, but you got to go in there confident. You got to be happy. You got to be ready to go. You can't be.
They are saying that it's Eastern Conference Finals, or it's a terrible season.
More importantly,
the 2 seed.
You scared of the curse? President's Trophy curse or no?
No, curses are fake. They're fake things.
I like that.
They're not fake.
They're fake.
That's why they last for hundreds of years sometimes.
What curses lasted hundreds of years?
Cubs.
And it got broken, didn't it?
But it lasted for hundreds of years.
It just
Red Sox.
You know what the real problem is with
the Jets are still curses, trying to get over.
Like not a lot of people realize. Like, the thing that annoys me with Biz, like I love Biz, but like he does this Fugazi's Ranger thing. Like there's 32 teams in the league. You have 31 of the 32 teams. That's what you do. Like not everyone's going to win every year. Only one team out of 30 can win every year in every sport. So we're just stupid to like say it's a curse. It's not a thing.
I forget. Like I was a huge Rangers fan.
Statistically, he's making some sense.
That's why
Biz, you're betting against. You had 31 or 32 teams to win.
That's why it's fun to be a sports fan because like
that's the only time I've seen him mad. When he talks about the Rangers.
Yeah, that's why I love like college basketball. Like, Gonzaga will never win a championship. It's so easy to say.
There's 260 teams. Yeah.
That's why Frank is the best because he'll be like, see, I'm right. They didn't win a World Series. It's like it's really hard to win the World Series.
It's very hard to win in every sport. You're getting a 1 of 30 shot every year.
Yeah, but the Rangers should win this year.
No, they shouldn't. There's 8 teams that are fucking phenomenal. There's 8 really, really, really good teams.
You know who I bet to win it?
Who?
the Winnipeg Jets.
I think that's a great bet.
Thank you.
I would say that they would be up there with my pick for
That
the Stars.
They're going
Arena,
to play the Stars in the second round. So,
Yeah, they're really good.
their home ice advantage, home barn advantage is huge.
They also
I mean-
the Winnipeg Jets also their defense is insane. They had a period this year I think they had 30 straight games letting up 3 or less goals.
Sounds like
Is
Is
a,
Howley Buck still their goalie?
Yeah, and he's the best
He's
goalie.
unbelievable.
sounds like a great bet for me.
So their defense.
I told Ryan Whitney back in 2019 that's the best goalie in hockey. He laughed at me.
American, I believe too.
I tell you, if I start just like hunching, this seat is crazy to sit on.
But either way,
No, I'm with you.
I
unfair.
saw today that the Sixers backup center is talking some shit about the Knicks.
Oh,
He said they were. I think Paul Reed is his name. He's the backup center.
D-ball Paul?
And he's talking shit. He's the backup center.
Yeah, that's.
He would say we wanted the Knicks. We wanted the Knicks. We wanted the Knicks.
I mean, I would rather the Knicks too than the Celtics.
Still, if you're a backup center, you can't be giving out. You can't be doing bulletin board material.
I agree.
You gotta be quiet
I mean,
if you're the
Embiid could
center.
say it. Embiid,
Yeah,
Embiid
say it.
takes that shot last of the free throw and it just fell.
Are you nervous? Like Embiid's gonna probably beat down Hartenstein. All right.
I don't know. I haven't watched basketball all year, but I'm excited to watch the Knicks in the playoffs.
It's a very interesting dilemma for a lot of Philadelphia people because the Knicks are Villanova Knicks, the
Yeah,
Nova
they are.
Knicks.
Yeah.
And a lot of, as we have Philly Mays and whatnot, he is everybody. He's a Nova guy, and the entire Knicks roster is Nova.
Nick Central is going to lose some people, I think, because Phil is an insane person. Rico and Ev and Smitty are all going to fight each other. It's going to be.
And then, Clemmer, how many Celtics games have you watched this year? How many Celtics games have you watched this year? No, just like, are you excited for the? No.
He had season 2.
I'm like,
when he was 10.
no. I was more just saying because of the Pick Central dynamic.
Yeah.
I know he's a Celtics guy. Are you excited for the playoffs or?
Very excited.
Okay.
I've watched a dozen. I don't
Okay,
have the NBA package, so I watch them when they're on TNT.
Okay.
You know,
I wasn't trying to
I watched the
test
playoff
your,
games.
your fandom.
I was definitely a lot more. I had season tickets for 3 years. I would watch every game.
I know historically huge Celtics guy. I just didn't know
Yeah.
if you were still in on this.
I would
team.
say if I was an A+ Celtics fan in 2007, I'd probably say I'm like a C- one now.
Would you raise your voice watching a game
He
now?
raises his
Yes.
voice at anything.
Would you be like, yes, we just nailed the 3?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If it's close, of course.
Okay.
And then if
You
it's
said you're a
Celtic-
C- fan. now.
I'm sad. Like Mike Gorman, this was his last year, and I didn't catch a lot of those games, so I don't have the.
Clemmer has one Coca-Cola. He's screaming.
And then Celtics, Sixers, or Celtics, Knicks would be great for Pick Central.
I think so, but I think right now we have a great Pick Central matchup with Knicks
That's
and
what I
Sixers.
said,
So, yeah, I mean,
Disaster for Rico
Yeah, well, Rico.
because he may
Really?
have to do a stream.
that's true. I was thinking disaster for Smitty because it's 3-on-1. I didn't realize you were very Rico
I'd
right
rather
now.
it be
I'm just
one.
kidding.
Or Bosco.
I was just kidding. I mean, he has kids at home. I don't. It's not fair.
All right. Gregg Doyle was one of the creepiest things I've ever seen to Caitlin Clark. His creepier was his blog he wrote after. So if anyone doesn't know, Caitlin Clark was doing her interview and he went, I don't know how to do the heart thing, but
Like that?
this, yeah. He went like
She goes
this
like this to her
to
family
her
after
family.
the games.
And he was like, he did that to her, and she's like, well, I just do that to my family. He goes, and he was like, if you do that to me, we'll have a great relationship or something.
Yeah.
And it was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. I had to stop watching it. It was like,
And then she goes oh, you like that? And then he goes, I like that you're here.
oh,
I like that you're here.
Oh my God!
And
his
then
eyebrows probably went
you
like
see
that.
the second clip that went viral?
No,
He got the mic back, and this is
they
like.
gave it back to him after. They
And
should
then-
be all fired in themselves.
And then go to my Twitter, and he goes, because the coach is right next to Caitlin Clark, and he goes to her, so you just got the keys to that.
oh,
What are you gonna do with that? Scroll down a little bit.
God.
To what?
Scroll down, come on.
What?
The keys.
There it is.
What?
What?
What are you confused about?
Oh, he referred to Caitlin as that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like you just got the keys to, and the way he said it.
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
to
And
the
he's talking to the
coach,
coach, but like, oh, you just got the keys to that.
And then the coach, Christy Sides, who handled it great, she was like, "Oh, well, hopefully, we'll have a great playoff
Hopefully
team."
she's good.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
That's what you draft the number one person overall.
What are you gonna do with it? Is crazy.
But and then he wrote.
And he referred to her as it too.
Yes.
He wrote a blog about it too after being like, "I'm so sorry, Caitlin Clark.
And-
I'm part of the problem." Like, do you think, dude?
And he went through all the stages of grief, anger,
Oh, we hit him with the
denial.
I'm part of the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. I'm part of the problem.
Ooh.
It's like that guy, and he started blocking everyone. You just look at the guy too. He's a fucking creep.
Also, he's
Look at it.
been
It's always
known.
the guy with their dog in the photo. You have a dog?
So
in
he's
yours?
an.
No.
Good.
So he was an
he's
indie
dominant.
star. He's an indie star writer. He was big into Deflategate. And then he also, because of Indiana basketball, Purdue basketball, he's always on the beat of college basketball. A lot of fans do not like him. He was the one complaining about Dan Hurley being arrogant and that he was
Yeah.
proud of
There you
Purdue losing with class.
Oh, that's good. That was always good. No, this guy's a moron and a fucking weirdo.
He called himself an oaf.
Wait, can you go down a little bit, John? Okay.
What'd you see?
No, it said he named all these dudes that he's talked weird to before, like Chuck Pagano, Zach Edey, Carson Edwards, and then he just noticed something about all those names. I didn't know what it was. I want to see what he was saying.
Yeah, it's a lot different talking to men differently than, it's just so stupid to say that.
Also, if he did that to a guy, it would also be kind of weird.
It'd be weird as well, yeah. It'd be, I guess, less, I don't know, I think it'd be really fucking weird too. Billy, you want to come here for a second? Because we just got to make him a segment.
Oh.
This guy.
No, Billy, not Meek Phil.
Billy. Well, I would also, there was no Y at the end of Phil.
How are you doing, guys?
Billy, you look tired.
I'm being sued twice.
By who? Can you give us the rundown?
So yeah, explain to Billy, if anyone doesn't know, is running for Congress.
Yes.
Running for Congress in District 3, New York, Long Island.
Strong Island.
And yeah, you're getting sued by your guy you're running against.
Yes.
Twice.
Twice.
How does that work?
One's a challenge, and then the other is like asking for a judge to intervene. He's done this to every other candidate on the ballot. This is a systemic issue, and it's really bad in New York State. There's only 35 contested primaries. I mean, no, there's only 35% of contested primaries in New York State are contested, and it's much higher than the rest of the America. There's like 69% in California, 69% in Illinois, and 85% in New Jersey.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but yeah.
I need to get some paperwork into a courthouse by 4:30 p.m. So I need to find a notary. I need to print some stuff out.
And you're on the rundown.
So, and I'm on the rundown because I'm waiting for an email, and it's getting crazy, guys. Politics is nuts.
So we need someone to
I need to
notarize.
find a notary.
There's got to be somebody around.
Yeah,
There's got to be a notary.
Remember that guy from the league
Who's going to be paid for
Notarized.
services
Notarized.
by the campaign?
Pull up the guy Billy's running for.
Petrie?
Running against.
Oh, yeah,
Twitter.
dude.
He gets ratio
So,
by like.
Oh, he started to buy likes to stop the ratio.
Ratio
Probably from China.
outrageous.
Yeah,
that goes deep.
yeah.
Every tweet he has is just
Mike LePetrified.
Who was backing this
petri
guy?
dish.
Your guy,
Yeah.
the capital of Egypt. The big bad capital of Egypt.
So,
Joe, capital of Egypt.
Once you got on the ballot, have you realized like how crazy politics is now? Like,
Literally, the only thing I've done is fulfill the legal requirement to get on the ballot, and I am getting accosted.
yeah, but it's scary because you're a new face. You have a very strong social backing that no one else has, and they don't like that. You're messing with what they have.
We need more transparency in politics, and I hope to bring that next
Campaigning, right? This guy can't
generation
stop campaigning.
of transparency, because this is crazy. Even though this is technically legal, it doesn't mean it's right, and this is a war on democracy happening on our own soil.
And I don't even think you know this. This is the vote to get into the vote.
You're not even on the vote yet?
This is the
Primary.
Oh my
He's going up against a
General.
Republican.
I thought it was just like you two. I thought he was the Democrat.
No.
No, so you're going to see you're trying to get up against Swazi. Is what's
Yes.
happening.
You're not up against Swazi yet?
No,
Oh,
dude, I'm like in the 32nd round of the March Madness
Yes.
right now, and I'm getting
First
He's got to
killed.
win to get against Swazi.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
Are you getting killed though?
So they,
No, I'm throwing punches.
So they do you like have like Billy supporters? You think outside of Barstool?
When I tell you, I got it.
Yeah.
I want to make something clear. I got a text from someone who's very well connected within like the Republican party.
You? No.
They texted me and they said because they didn't have Billy's number, there's serious people that want to back him.
I just got to get on the.
He just has to get there. Yeah. He will get back.
All right.
Pause. But
So I ran for class president in 9th grade, and I got it. I won. And then got impeached because I didn't know what I was doing. Are you like nervous about it?
I've been studying what congressmen do,
Okay.
and it's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of entertaining lobbyists and going to dinners and shit. It's actually disgusting.
You're changing it all.
No, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing every day. Literally, we're gonna do TikToks.
Honestly,
today I went to the the House chambers and voted on this bill for this reason.
I feel like people will love that.
And but they don't want that.
No,
they don't want that at all. They really don't want that.
You want to show the people what you're doing with their tax money.
I didn't believe in this, I did believe, but I thought it was more of like a straw man, like, oh, look, I'm the underdog fighting the establishment, and swamp's really bad, and there's swamp monsters, and they try to
swamp is. I've been saying
it's fucking there, and I'm getting swamped right now. I'm in the middle of the swamp. I'm one of those swamp people killing alligators right now. Bang, bang, bang.
That's our congressman, everybody.
Thank you.
Our guy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for your service.
Hey, oh no, give it to no. Yes.
You have my vote, Bill.
I wish I could vote in there.
I know I'm not either. I'm like a town away.
Maybe
Oh, you're not there?
maybe something like
Tommy
we'll
is.
see. Maybe there's a dead person I can vote for.
All right, that's our congressman. Yeah, he's walking around. I haven't seen him outside. He came to the basketball.
I'll be hey, Bo, something just happened.
What happened?
We found a notary. Now I just need a witness. Do any of you want to be witnesses?
Gotta do the rundown,
Meek Phil.
The fact that
Nothing.
a real thing happening is crazy. It is crazy. But hey, maybe Billy changes the world,
I think it's a good idea.
Imagine how I think he could go far with it.
Yeah.
The hardest thing to get in politics is not to, for the lack of a better word, notarized or not notarized, like notary.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's notoriety.
You were confused because he was looking for a notarizer.
I mean, we're not gonna pretend we're the smartest people here. We mess up words all the time.
Congress. All right. Seamless transition. Jerry Jones is reportedly offering double what Kentucky basketball commits would be making for them to come to Arkansas. So this is where I get confused with college basketball. Can Jerry Jones seriously just give Arkansas like $100 million if he wants?
I don't see why not. I think you can.
So that's the number one complaint about NIL. It was supposed to be, if somebody is popular, like Caitlin Clark, they can get a State Farm commercial. Now it's turned into Jerry Jones starts essentially a company that does nothing and then just pays athletes to go to Arkansas.
Like $100 million is nothing to Jerry Jones. Like,
it's pay for play, which is not as which is cool that the players are getting paid, but it wasn't the intent.
Yes, yeah. I want them to get paid, but they don't need to get paid $10 million. Listen, it doesn't do anything to me. I actually like it because Jerry Jones also did the least amount of moves in NFL free agency. Did not do anything.
So the cap, this doesn't really have a cap, but I think people would be surprised how little money, not little, it's big money, but it's not as big as people think.
NIL.
Yeah,
yeah. The numbers get skewed.
Yeah, people see on 3 saying the value of Bronny James is $6 million. Yeah, but outside of that, that's not really what he's getting paid. That's his value, which is just a valuation.
I was just telling them that Kansas was going after AJ Storr,
who's great.
Wisconsin, great. He should go honestly to the NBA, but I think he's coming back. He wanted $1 million. They offered him $750,000 or something. He declined. The Kansas women's team recruited his girlfriend, and she signed at Kansas, and now it seems like he's going to Kansas.
So
smart.
That's how Oklahoma soccer did that with a football player recently, 5-star football player. He was going to Oregon, then he flipped on the last day because his girlfriend was going to play soccer there.
Hey. Easy to like.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you want to be close to your girlfriend? All right, come here. That's a smart move.
Yes, but I would assume those players are going from $250,000 to $500,000, which is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but it's not
especially
people think it's millions.
People think everyone's getting millions, which I think it's skewed a little bit. But also, Arkansas now has Jerry Jones and the Tyson guy.
And you forgot the number one.
Oh, cool.
The Waltons.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yes.
You got Walmart too?
Yeah. That's where Arkansas started.
But people don't get.
Not where Arkansas started, where Walmart
people mess it up. The Tyson guy was with Muss as well. He was their number one NIL.
The standing ovation he got was unbelievable.
Awesome.
That's
amazing.
That's what, like, for somebody like me and somebody here at Barstool, that's the, like, what would you do if you had unlimited money? You would want to get cheered at a college town like that.
1,000%, just for giving money, and like, cause you got some good chicken. All right, next topic, Glenn. Frank Sinatra.
Oh my God!
Tell the people what happened last week.
So let me tell you, last week we were shooting a Sunday Conversation in Atlanta. Me and our producer, and our director Tom Mullins, we were hanging out at a bar in Atlanta, Johnny's Hideaway. Unbelievable bar, one of the best bars in the country. If you're ever in Atlanta, check it out.
Go there every time.
Is that where they had the oysters?
No, so
Like 80-year-olds go dancing.
Johnny's Hideaway, it's like you literally walk in and it's like it transports you back in time, and you're like in the 70s basically. There's a dance floor. You can't bring your drink or phone on the dance floor, so you actually got to cut it up.
You know when your parents were like, "Oh, we used to go dancing back in the
They
day."
call it.
Is it like the Scarface?
Their thing is like oh, it's a cougar bar. Like the shirts they sell are got cougars. Like it's an awesome bar. And we were sitting there having a little martini. By the way, $6 happy hour martini, unbelievable.
Are you doing the ad for the?
Yeah,
the
this is a
bar
new ad
or
for Johnny's Hideaway. And either way, so we're sitting there in the Sinatra room. They have a Sinatra room with all this beautiful Frank Sinatra memorabilia. And I'm sitting there talking to Tom, and I'm like, how has there never been a Frank Sinatra biopic? Like there's been, we've gotten Elton John, we've gotten Elvis. Like where's Frank coming in here? Then next thing I know, not even 7 days later, I see friggin' Frank Sinatra biopic, Martin Scorsese director, Leonardo DiCaprio, Frank Sinatra, Jennifer Lawrence, Ava Gardner.
Oh.
This may be I think it's the most anticipated movie of my life.
I'm not kidding. I don't think there's anyone else I would want to play for Sinatra than Leo.
And
It's hard to say because you're gonna have to de-age him, I guess, but
What do you
they're
mean?
going to de-age him? Like, they're going to have it for, like, 20s, 25?
I would unless it depends on, like, I mean, Leo could obviously play Frank now. Like Frank died when he was 83, I believe, so he was like still famous from when he was 40 to 83.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming there's gonna have to be like younger de-aging scenes for him. But I mean, the movie itself, you got all the music stuff you got, and then you can mix it up with Hollywood and the mob. It's gonna be
Frank
unbelievable.
hasn't been in
The Rat Pack.
Only thing I've ever seen Frank Sinatra portrayed as was in The Offer, like the prequel.
Yeah,
of
and
The
he was
Godfather.
very. It was
And he was
weird.
involved in it a lot, and that's the only time I've seen Frank Sinatra. He's someone I don't know much.
But even
about,
in
like,
that was only like a 20
Yeah.
minutes. It was quick.
Yeah,
And
he
Cast-
He
was
cried,
yeah.
they cut off the horse, and
Yeah.
then he got the offer.
And
Yeah.
casting the whole Rat Pack. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, see, I don't know much about him, so like I love learning.
And
about that.
Scorsese doing this, like like I love old Hollywood shit. The mix of old Hollywood, like Vegas stuff that'll be in here, maybe a little Cuba action, and then all the mob stuff with Scorsese. It's gonna be the best movie of all time.
How
I'm
old
a
is
big Leo
Scorsese?
guy.
He's got to be 75.
That's a guy
80.
that's been
I think
old.
he's probably
He was
75, 80. I would guess he's 78.
If you can name
81.
people that were born old, right
Scorsese, Tommy Lasorda,
now. Tommy Lasorda.
R.I.P.
Who's the Pink Panther guy?
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, I think, has been born old.
Who's the guy on NFL CBS? Greg Brown? James Brown?
James Brown. He could be a born old guy.
I thought like Pete Carroll was born old.
Pete Carroll was born old. James Brown has been that, like, he's been 55 forever.
Yeah. But yeah, you're excited for it?
Oh my God. You saw me yesterday at my desk when
I know,
I
you're
loved
the
it.
fastest you've ever typed before.
I was thrilled.
You're
I'm so excited. I just had to talk about it.
I have no idea what these words mean, so Jack.
So, I mean, women's basketball, social media stars. So today it was announced Hailey Van Lith, who was from Louisville, left Louisville, went to LSU. She was all right with them. Caitlin Clark kind of dropped like 50 on her in their final game. And then today she announced that she was going to TCU. That's where Haley Cavender is, but she hasn't played with them yet. She left Miami.
Who is that?
Okay, the Cavender twins, you would know them if you saw them. Pull them up. They're TikTok stars. They're twins. They went to Fresno State, very attractive. One of them follows me on Instagram. Yeah. Now, they're at Miami, and then they retired to go to the WWE. I don't think the WWE worked out for them. And then Haley announces, hey, I'm coming back. I'm leaving WWE. I'm going to play at TCU next year. Then, today, that's been announced. Then her twin, Hannah Cavender, who dates Jake Ferguson on the Cowboys, announced, I'm actually going back to Miami next year. Then today,
Confusing.
Hailey Van Lith goes, I'm going to TCU. So everyone's like, wow, Haley Cavender and Hailey Van Lith on the same team, both very attractive, both very good at basketball, will be a great And there's also another girl on the team named Sedona Prince, who is very big on TikTok and whatnot. It would be a huge TikTok team. But then, after Haley Van Lith announced she's going to TCU, Haley Cavender goes, I'm actually going back to Miami to play with my twin.
Wow. That is.
So now both the Cavenders are back on Miami.
Yes. And one of the Cavenders announced she was going to TCU, but never played for them.
So she committed and then decommitted.
Yes, she committed in November, but she couldn't play this year because she wasn't eligible.
You think she got intimidated by Haley?
Maybe, like, not even intimidation, like she would get less playing time.
Yeah.
And then she wanted to play with her.
That's the most confused I've ever been. What, you just they went to the WWE and then they came back?
Yes, and WWE is, and this is something that's been around for a while with them, they're obsessed with college athletes because it's an easy transition.
Yeah.
Easier than just a regular, like, meathead. Like Roman Reigns, he was Georgia Tech. Stone Cold played in college.
Brock.
Yeah, obviously Brock Lesnar. Like, you name it, a lot of them, the big guys have. And a lot of the women, Bianca Belair right now is a big-time Tennessee track and field star. So they thought they were already popular. Maybe they could work out at WWE, but maybe they didn't like it or whatnot. Because wrestling's hard. You're on the road a lot. You have to learn a lot of, like, moves and whatnot. And then the mic work is really difficult.
That's the most important part.
Yeah, and if you can't do that, it's tough.
All right. Well, thank you, Jack. Thank God you were there for that, because I have still no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's next year's huge for UConn, though, women's basketball.
Here's
Paige Becker's
another
back.
next topic. Don't know what this one's going to be tough as well.
Swifties.
Kelly?
Yeah. Did anything happen at 2 o'clock?
It's a fraud?
It was disappointing. Is it like an Easter egg of sorts? We have a lot to talk about.
Can I
Because
say something? Can I say something that's not offensive? I swear to God.
Okay, oh God.
I swear it's not.
It's your birthday, so I'll give you.
Yeah, I know. It's my
Yeah,
birthday,
yeah,
so
yeah.
is it like hard work being a fan?
Yes.
Like, you guys have
absolutely.
been talking about shit all day. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, it's-
Isn't she just dropping it
People
out?
always joke online. They're like, "Wow, I have a 9 to 5, and then I have my 9 to 5 after,
Yeah.
or 5 to 9."
Yeah. My 9 to 5, my 5 to 9.
But this is our 9 to 5,
This
which
is
is
our whole
nice.
life,
Yeah.
which is really good for us. But it's very hard to keep up. It's really hard to toe the line between, like, conspiracy theories and rumors and truth.
and Taylor likes to,
and
like, not play with her fans, but kind of.
she does.
No, she
Like, she
definitely likes
has
to fuck with us,
like
for
Easter
sure.
eggs and
Yes.
whatnot, and there's always
She
been
makes
that.
a search. Like, one big thing we were doing is, like, you had to go through different songs and find the lyrics, and there was capitalized letters in the lyrics, and those spelled out a
You have
word.
to, like, unscramble that, find the word, and now we have what is it? We hereby conduct this post-mortem is all we have in the list so far. It's a really intense situation,
Yes.
but the most ridiculous thing that's happened so far is that all over the world right now there are QR codes, and I'm talking like there's one in Chicago. She got to see it in person. There's one in Brooklyn, but there's also one in like Berlin. There's one in Singapore. There's one like all over the world. These QR codes. Each one brings you to a page that tells you a letter. We were all week trying to figure out what is this spelling out for a fortnight. We go to this website. There's a countdown. It's supposed to be today, 2 o'clock. What's it going to be? This massive, massive thing, and all it is that the CD of Taylor Swift and Post Malone, they have a song coming out called Fortnite, is on sale now. That's literally it.
Anything to
So
do
all day we've been like 2 o'clock,
The
2
video
o'clock.
game or no?
No, nothing to do
no,
with the
nothing
video
to do
game,
with the video game.
unfortunately.
Is the song with Post out?
No, it
No.
comes out tonight. But the CD,
You can buy the
the
CD.
CD if you want.
Like,
Pre-order the
as
CD.
That's what
single,
she
just a
sent.
single?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what she sent all of her minions out to find out. It's just about a CD, which is
But
kinda
that's
disappointing.
also her thing. Like, she'll troll us. Like, she'll make us do all this grunt work forever, and then it just be this,
Yeah.
and then the payoff will be the album.
Yeah, you're gonna get something great.
Did you guys see the Eras Tour jacket drama?
Oh yeah.
Dave's
Heard
Eras
Dave talk
Tour?
that some girl might have stole it, but then he said he doesn't believe it.
So yeah, it was fake. She posted a video with a jacket that looks identical to the actual jacket, and she was like, "Oh, I've got your jacket. I don't have tickets to a tour yet, so your move, and I'll give it back."
Yeah,
at
she
one
was like, "I'm
piece."
holding it hostage."
Holding it hostage, and
He has no idea.
Dave was like, she better be joking because if
Yeah.
she isn't, like,
So then, shortly after this blog was posted, we got in contact with the person who runs the Era's jacket, like the coordination for it, and
Yeah.
they said that it is safely with the person it belongs to for Paris Night 1 in a couple of weeks.
this girl
and,
was just
no
asking
worries.
to get
So
hate.
she's just trying to blackmail Dave for tickets.
I don't. That's crazy.
It's crazy,
To think
absolutely
that
crazy.
That would work.
And I said, oh, should I take that down? He was like, just update it. I was like, exactly, because
because like, what do you think you were gonna
What
get?
a weird
it's
thing to
so
do.
weird, yeah.
Bizarre.
Now I have some questions about the leakers.
Fuck them.
Kill 'em.
And then IP addresses.
Death to them.
IP addresses have been
Williams.
leaked, and then also.
Yes, they had. Good.
And then people are you guys even not you personally, but other people doxing?
No, I haven't
people that
doxed
No,
listen?
we're not doxing anyone.
No, the
we're not that
Ariana
deep.
Grande stans are leaking the album because they're jealous because Ariana
Yeah.
Grande just came out with an album, so they're leaking it.
Which her album was fantastic, and we've
so
been
good.
listening to it nonstop for weeks. So,
so
Wait, that's
the Swifties have been doxing the Arianators. because-
Arionators.
Arianators. That's
That sounds almost like
Arianators?
Nazi.
Arianators?
Aryan.
It does kind of
Arian.
sound
I don't
like
know
that.
the Ariana Grande fans
Yeah.
really that close, but I didn't know that we had beef like that. But
I didn't know
turns-
either.
Turns out we do.
Dan Twitter beef is
It's insane.
the
Yeah.
type
It's
of
a war
beef
zone.
that like people in
That's where I
college
bow out.
sports and
I'm
whatnot
nervous about
think
those.
sport like there's college sports
No.
Twitter beef. No.
Stan Twitter.
Stan
like,
Twitter
if you
is
come after
different.
if you come after like Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, like those fans,
Yes.
Doja Cat,
Doja
those
Cat,
fans
oh
will
God.
literally eat you alive.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
Oh, yeah.
fans Are
Barbs.
ruthless.
They are
Barbs are
no
ruthless.
bullshit. They are no bullshit. But
Yeah.
yes, so we have a problem with leakers. Anybody who listens to a leak, be careful.
If you don't want to
You're
get
gonna
doxxed, maybe don't leak shit.
So you guys are even doxing people that listen?
No,
If
just
you-
people that are
listen,
tweeting out the
I'm
link.
not stupid enough to think that people who have, if you're tweeting out the link, you're an asshole and you're going to get doxxed. Unfortunately, not by us. Again, we don't go that deep.
I've
There
never
are people
doxed
out there
anyone.
that do it. But if you have listened to it, keep it on the low. Don't let anybody know that you've listened to it. But we're not stupid enough to think that people haven't. And respect the art, respect the artists.
And it comes out tonight.
Comes out at midnight.
So it's like, what's the
Don't be
rush?
so
Are
gluttonous.
you guys doing anything on Taylor Watch?
Yes.
We are. Thank you for asking, Jack. We're doing at 9 p.m. EST. We are going live on our Taylor Watch Instagram and TikTok, and we're going to discuss everything that's happened throughout the day today and what we're going to do leading up to the midnight release. Then our midnight release will be recorded and will be out Friday morning for everybody to enjoy.
Yes.
Yeah, Glenn.
Stay or no?
So what is what's your first like method of madness when the album drops? Which songs you're listening to first? You know which songs you listen to. What if you don't like the music?
It's in order.
So that's
Yeah,
those
yeah,
are
yeah.
good questions.
Not
So
gonna
we.
What if you
Talking
don't?
crazy.
Better
right?
watch.
Talking
What if you just
crazy.
don't like
No,
it?
I didn't
No, it's
like.
true.
I
Has
didn't,
that ever happened?
Yes, I didn't like Midnights when it first came out, and then it after a while it kind of grew on me. I think that happens with a lot of albums, but I think I always start from track number one and then
You have
just
to
go all
listen
the way
in order,
down. Yeah, there's
But
no.
She's telling a story. She's telling a story through
Yeah,
the
that's true.
she picks the track list, so you got to listen to
Honestly,
it. in order first.
I've never. I'm.
You do out of
I'm in the
order?
wrong. I've never listened to a full album in like one night.
Oh, really?
Ever.
I do. Yeah, I guess you know.
I just don't. I gotta get on. I
artist.
gotta get
Like I
on.
don't know if there's singles that you know are gonna be the good ones. Do you listen to those first?
My biggest and most anticipated one ever was I was Watch the Throne when it came out for Kanye and Jay-Z. I was all over KanyeToThe.com and trying to find. I know this
I
is
was
before.
Like, how
Yeah.
dare you talk about Kanye?
Yeah, I
today.
know.
Today of all days, but
But
whatever.
in it, I was looking for the leaks and whatnot, and when it came out, I would listen to it.
I think if it
nonstop.
wasn't Taylor Swift, sometimes I feel like I pick and choose
Oh, yeah,
songs that I
same.
start with on albums. But yeah, I just like to get a full.
Taylor is different. We also know there's so much hype at this album. There's so much behind it. We know that it's explicitly telling a story. So the only logical way to listen to it first would to be in order. But after the first listen through, pop around.
And
you.
Hubs, real quick. I heard his night tonight.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
that
yeah,
is,
yeah.
you know, I mean, you.
I'm in a bad spot tonight.
Tell the people, and it's a bad sports night tonight. too.
So hold on. First of all, do you think Taylor picked this because she knew how bad the sports schedule was? Because she might have. She knows
She
everything.
only cares about football.
What's-
She knows nothing else.
There's 5 baseball games.
There's
today.
no late NBA. There's no NBA at all. There's one baseball game tonight, Giants at 9:45 p.m. That's all I'm clinging to. My fiance is having.
No, 7:40. The Cubs play the Marlins.
That doesn't get. Midnight is when the album drops.
Listen to his night tonight.
My fiance is having a listening party at the apartment.
Yes.
So they're coming over at 9 to watch the Eras Tour movie, which they've all seen 4 times already. Of
course.
4 times probably this week.
Well, they
alone.
better start at 8:30. It's about 3.5 hours, but okay.
Right, 8:30, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're
How many?
How many people?
Yeah.
It's just 3.
Okay.
But they're gonna make noise like
They're gonna
there's
make
20.
noise. They're gonna make noise.
How many songs are on the album? Do they know yet?
On the new album or on the Eras Tour movie?
the one coming out.
Oh, it's 15 or 16.
It's gonna go
Something
till
like
at
that?
least 2 in the morning. And I got no
You
sports.
think they're only going to listen to it once?
No, probably twice. They were crying.
And
There's
we
me
had to-
drinking. They're
and by the way,
making
there's-
special old fashions. They're making a
Making a
cake.
cake?
Lauren's making a cake right now. It's gonna be gonna be something. But like I make her watch the dumbest
No,
sports
no,
in the world. Like
nothing
it's-
wrong with it.
I'm totally
I'm just
fine
saying,
with it.
you
But,
gotta be
I'm
in there,
just
it's
I don't
fun.
know what I'm gonna do.
Yes,
I
I
do my
guarantee.
best.
I can't wait till you're.
How many melatonin am I
Why
gonna
don't
have to
you
take tonight to
get
just
into
like
it?
complete?
He's gonna be down there.
Why
I
don't
know
you
he
get
is.
into it?
I
And
mean,
just
he's
listen
gonna
to
be
songs
Eritouring it up.
You know, saddle up with a themed old fashioned, get yourself a slice of cake, and have a good time.
There's a chance that happens.
Yeah.
Because
You know that.
if that Giants
It's gonna
game gets out of hand and it's not tight, like otherwise I'm gonna treat that like it's the World Series. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to take like 5 melatonin and just fall asleep at 2 a.m. because they're just gonna be screaming.
And yeah,
crying.
this is what's gonna happen. Is
Let them have their
she
passions.
likes to
It's
do
okay.
she likes to do surprise drops after. So she'll drop this album at midnight. We might get a surprise at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. More
don't-
songs.
What is it? What-
These are things
what-
that have happened before.
What would happen?
More songs. She does that a lot. She does that a lot.
You know what I think of? You know what I think of is that that LeBron clip where he like created the deluxe album.
Yeah.
It was like, so what we're gonna do is
Yeah.
you're gonna have the album, and then 2 weeks later we drop 3 more on it.
That's
It's like
literally
LeBron.
what
That's a
Taylor Swift
deluxe.
does.
That's the deluxe album.
She literally calls it. They're the deluxe albums. Like we had like the.
Well, she didn't come up with
3 a.m.
that.
version. No, she didn't come up with it, but that is what she does. As
Oh,
well.
okay.
She comes out with more.
But it seems
for
like she does
Midnights,
it
was
that
the original
night.
track, and then at 3 a.m. she dropped like 8 more songs. So yeah, so everybody gird your loins tonight. Everybody get excited. Follow us on Taylor Watch, and it's gonna be wonderful.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you
Kelly.
guys.
After show with Billy's getting sued. We just went through that. FDNY versus NYPD Heroes hockey game this Saturday, 5 p.m. Is it the 50th anniversary?
50th anniversary game. Dave, Whitney. This is a big deal.
Big deal.
We're Long Island guys. This is a
Also,
big
go
deal.
buy
Dave's on the call.
Yeah, go buy the shirts. Dave put it on. He's matching. It was up to 600,000 last night. Dana White, 100 grand.
Shout out Dana White.
Someone else. We are the best at doing this, even though it sucks. But go buy. It sucks that it's happening.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Go buy the shirts, and then Rough and Rowdy tomorrow night. BuyRNR.com. I was thinking about it, like as a UFC fan, right? How many fights you get on a card?
Like at UFC 300, there was 13 fights.
And that's like the biggest card.
Yeah, and usually there'll be 13 or 14, and then day of there'll be cancellations and whatnot.
Rough and Rowdy's like 30.
Yeah, and these
this
are all
one.
new. It's a new album because it's all new fighters.
And the main event is a 400-pounder against a 300-pounder.
That's unfathomable.
There's going to be 700 pounds in the
ring.
In the ring.
700
One guy falls.
pounds.
But one of the, I think it was the Jersey Jerry Nadeau one. The guy, the bigger guys had to go last because they don't know if they could hold.
Is that Diesel versus?
Look at that guy. Well, those guys are only
Not
two.
the
Those are
guys,
twos.
But yeah, those are the guys.
Those are the
right
guys right there.
there. And he's talking shit already. The guy on
Diesel
the right.
and El Oso. Oh, he's from
38 years old, and the guy on the right too.
Ridgefield, New Jersey. El Oso Blanco.
That's a scary.
Oh, so the 400. So the 400 is a larger gentleman. The 300 looks like he's pretty ripped.
Dude, 300
6'9".
6'9" is like nothing. That's like he's
6'9",
probably
300.
fast.
Holy
He's
shit!
gonna beat the living piss out of Diesel.
And this guy's 6'4", 400.
And I
6'4",
think the guy on
400's
the
a
right-
big
I think
man.
the guy on the right does like wrestling and stuff. I
6'4", 400 is unfathomable.
6'9", yeah, 6'4", 400 is.
6'9", 300. It's like you're and ripped is
He's not
crazy,
gonna-
but it's nothing like out of
400,
control.
6'4" is like he ain't moving. 300, 6'9" is run around the run.
I don't know, but if he connects one,
But he looks
Connect one.
He looks pretty good. He must have a lot of beef on those legs because look, the guy on the left does not look like a 400-pound 6'4" guy.
No, it could be a good foot picture for him though.
That is true. Angles are everything. The lighting.
Yeah, but that's Friday night. Make sure you go buy an RNR.com right now.
Dave on the call, Big Cat. I think
Yeah.
the whole squad's going to
First
be
time
there.
they've been on
Taylor Brown.
for a while, I think because we've also, some things have been, Dave couldn't go one time or he was sick, I forget that.
And then Big Cat had a kid,
Big
and
Cat
there
had a
was
kid.
the flight that got canceled last
Yes,
second.
so this is going to be a huge one. Support everybody watching it. Is there anything else that you guys,
Barstool related, I can't think of anything.
no? I got nothing.
That clip of Mackenzie yelling at Frank was hilarious.
I can't sit in that room.
Oh, you were sleeping, so.
Frank might be being a diva out there.
Well, Frank is a diva now. We know.
Yeah, people are talking. Actually, bring up, someone said that, Nick said it today, he overheard Jenks telling Frank, he goes, if your call time's at 7:30 a.m., if we're not filming and writing by 7:32, you're out.
Well, Oh, no, it's unbelievable.
They have their own business.
Oh, well,
The
Frank's a
Frank
dictator
Tank is-
now. It's Dictator Frank.
yeah.
Oh, I remember that one night, the Dolphins game that night.
Which
He
one?
was a dictator.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw me out of my
Yeah,
seat.
he
He
Jack
was like,
out.
we could change the channel now. Shoot us off.
You guys can have the volume now.
Yeah. Volume's yours now.
It was like a minute left in our game.
Yeah. It was like literally like a minute left. I remember we were watching in the
Blowout.
Dolphins, like, the third
And then
quarter.
poor Mikey Betts, he just abuses the kid.
Mikey Betts is a beaten down puppy, and I like him.
He's a nice guy, yeah.
And he just got to do whatever Frank said.
I will say, though, the man takes it very well. Frank yells at him, and he's just like, all right, Frank.
Yeah. No, they're but also Frank's a star, so that's what you get.
Yeah, yeah.
I
He's
don't-
like, I can't sit in there. Mackenzie goes, well, you were sleeping, so.
It was very funny timing. All right, that's the rundown. We'll see you Monday.